No, Luke's not coming to this kid.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah.
From the top, okay, drop that, yeah, feel the funk, y'all, yeah, feel the funk, y'all, yeah, you lay back in the cut, what's up, what's up?
From Alpha to Omega, VHS to Beta, PlayStation to Sega, my skill is still greater. The sickest thing since VD, wicked like VG. Live my life crooked like the left finger on ET. Please believe me, this be the realest thing I ever wrote. Right after talking to Pac, puffing on heavy smoke. Laugh now, cry later. My only dream in life was to rock a mic up in front of you spectators and rock shell toes, not gators. Show love, not haters. Switching over like crossfaders to a better time and place where safe.
Mastering Jiu-Jitsu, Fedor, the GOAT. What else we got here? Andre Galval, he's a bit of a beast. Anderson Silva. Muay Thai.
Scott Pedersen, he's one of the top amateurs in the gym. He's one of the top amateurs, full stop. Fights at lightweight. His skills are fantastic and he's a great guy and he loves the sport.
That's the IKF British K1 title, K1 kickboxing. I had a tough fight to win that one. It was against a good Thai lad who blasted me with the nastiest body kicks and like 3 teep kicks to the chin. And I don't know why, but like he hit me with the first one, hit me with the second one, and hit me with the third one, all 3 in a row. I'm like, why did I just let him do that? So that was a tough scrap. I ended up defending this again against another good kickboxing lad. But I've been doing this since I was a kid, kickboxing, so that's why it's got like the good fundamentals. So yeah. And I had really nothing to do growing up as a kid, so I just went training 5 nights a week after school. Went boxing. And then from there on, I started kickboxing when I was 13. I was getting a bit sick of the boxing. Needed to try something new.
He came in with a gang to my gym with a bunch of boys who were older than him. So he was coming with them. He'd had a bit of boxing experience, quite a bit really, about 10, 12 fights maybe. A little bit of kickboxing. And he wanted to fight MMA. We're like, well, you're 16, you can't. You know, you could always see the potentials there. He had a couple of K1 fights to us and moved to Swansea to live with a couple of the, well, it was Aiden and that. So they could all train together in Chris Rees Academy, so chuffed about that really, because as I say, I didn't want to see him fade away.
Started training in the Jiu-Jitsu Academy in Cardiff, and Nathan, one of the boys who lives here, started coming up to Chris Rees on a Monday. So I came down with him, met the boys, and then before you knew I moved in with Aiden and Nathan, and just, that's how I come down here. My second belt I won then was against a boy called Mitchell Dobbins from Newcastle way. That's a made for the cage featherweight title. That was a tough scrap. He was an undefeated boy at the time. I handed him his first loss, but he's doing, like I say, he's doing really well now. So yeah, I like that belt. That's a nice one. It's my first MMA title as well. So like, well, I was sleeping in bed with this. It was like my missus. Generally, yeah. It's the Cage Warriors amateur lightweight title. So yeah, I fought a boy called Bo Gavin. Yeah, I took the fight on 2 weeks' notice. Like I remember just chilling in the living room with Aiden, and we were just listening to music, just chatting shit to each other, winding each other up. And then the next thing you know, Chris rang Aiden and says, "Aiden, do you know anything about this boy called Bo Gavin?" And before I knew what was going on, I was like, "Tell Chris, yes, I'll fight him." And boom, 2 weeks later, then beat him. So yeah, these are my babies. The only thing is though, I don't know where I'm going to put my fourth one now when I win on February 24th, so I have to make some space for it.
He's had a lot of fights for a guy of his age, so he's at the time where a little bit more tweaking and his pro career is just going to go when he decides to take the plunge. But at 21, you haven't got a rush.
He had got himself such a reputation in the UK that he was becoming more difficult to match. Then we went to the IMAF, the International Mixed Martial Arts Federation World Championships in Bahrain. And again, he was being touted as one of the favourites, and we went out there and he put a lot of pressure on himself, a lot of weight of expectation, which didn't help, but you know, it happens. And then he fought an extremely talented American fighter in the first round who employed an awesome game plan and beat Scotty and knocked him out of the tournament in the first round. That American guy then went on to win the entire World Championships and dominate everyone in some style, you know. It
hurt me, that did. Like, I remember just thinking, it was like for a couple of days, I was like, oh, you know, like my sole goal was to go out there and become world champion, like, and when that didn't happen, I remember laying in bed the night, I was like, oh, I just felt like I messed up big time, let everyone down, and I thought, oh, there's no point in dwelling on this.
The gut reaction is to go, oh my gosh, we need more skills, blah, blah, but that wasn't the case. What it was the experience of that stage, of that special guy who's extremely good wrestler, beautiful sick wrestler. And basically what that made us do was go, right, okay, Scott, do you want to be a UFC athlete and be a contender? It's not about getting in there, it's about staying in there.
You can really see what someone's made of when you're training with them. Like, you can see who's got that dog in them, who's got that extra push. You can see like the difference between a guy who gets beaten and knocked down and gets back up and just goes again. Beaten, knocked down, gets back up, goes again. Scott has that in abundance.
So I woke up the next day before everyone went to the fights. They got like a little training room. That's when they started training straight away again. I had some grapples with the Irish lads over there, so yeah, I just wised up. I keep that there, so when I wake up in the morning, you know why you're waking up. I go, I want to go back to bed, and I can't.
I know that they watching me, trying to figure me out. Like, what's my life like? Am I committed, devout? Perception is relying on what you trained your sight like. So what you see is whatever gets permitted by your eyes, right? I'm guessing that it's okay if they find.
I'm not doing this for no other reason. To be one of the greatest to ever do it, that is why I'm doing it.
My philosophy is artistry presented should never become the god of me. Pros become the cons, artists kind of me. But to become content with this content leaves room for the kind of picture that in the concept. Why you sit at the feet of beneath this monolithic object, not painted in the image of God, but chiseled in the image of flaw. Sinner spitting redemption presented under a continual clause. Covenant of the brothers pulling out the rug from under you all. Standing on solid ground, mud can't hold a structure for long. Let me ask what you're building on, corruption or the word of y'all. Constructed the constellations with curse of universal wordsmith. In 6 days I stand in awe on the seventh fallen worship. Captured by the Sabbath as I chill with the Nazarene. And unplugged for the man.
The technique is so ingrained in you, don't do that. You don't have to fight.
So weak and feeble, Lord, will you take our hand? On you we stand. When the water pours out, we go. All of your people. We need a hero. We need a hero. We need a hero.
Nice. I know that's a big thing.
Oh, I love it. It gets hard, don't get me wrong, it is hard, but
Mental.
yeah, it's more like I can get up and go training every day, don't get me wrong, by Thursday, Friday your body's a bit beat up, but it's just keeping your head switched on, like, but no, I do love it, yeah. I couldn't do a 9 to 5, I couldn't wake up, go work, come home and just live for the weekends and all that, like I love this, like. Sometimes I see my mates now and some of them, like, they've got their own houses, some of them got kids, do you know what I mean, they're all driving and have nice cars and that, and I'm just, but I know one day when I'm like 27, I'm going to be champion of the world, living my dream, they're going to be doing the same shit day in, day out, do you know what I mean, so yeah, I'm happy with that.
Realistic expectation and goal setting. You ask Brett, he wanted to be an amateur, local, regional champion, tick. Wanted to be a national champion, tick, amateur. Wanted to go professional and win a professional fight, tick. So the goals are really, really specific, they're measured, you know, and it means that you're constantly getting positive reinforcement of what you want to do.
Squad training was called off, so we come down, drill some power shots, speed shots, just get a bar working, keep sharp in all the areas.
Well, I started training with Chris back when 10 years ago when I was 16. And then going through uni then, Chris and Ash, the two head coaches, got in touch with me and asked me if I would do some conditioning work. I come in 3 times a week where I work with just the main squad. I do strength work with them, cardiovascular, mobility work, just make sure they're fit, strong, healthy, and they get to fight without falling apart.
Good guys, round 2 and 3 done.
I think that maybe 1% truly make it as a professional. You know, in the true sense of the words, they can have acceptable standard of living. I'm not even saying glamorous, acceptable standard of living. You know, transportation, lifestyle, and so it's probably 1%. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's extremely tough.
You're not making money to get to UFC, Bellator, or any of the big shows, but you've got to have the love for the sport to be able to do it. It costs more to train than it does than you get paid, do you know what I mean? Someone said to me, oh, one day you'll be a world champion, but you'll be living on the streets. But as long as I have like a UFC belt, I'd still be happy with that, like, do you know what I mean?
I try not to put too much focus on the result of a fight. Again, I'm just a conditioning coach. I'm not involved in his skill. But the way he's performing in my session, you know, he's going to go, I think his fight is 3 3-minute rounds. He lit 5-5s easy. And sometimes we get 6-5s, and he's on his feet ready to go for 7. So, you know, whoever it is, I can imagine he's going to run straight through him, really.
Scott's opponent is the best Austrian amateur at his weight. He has always said to me that, can you get me the best and toughest fight? How do you get better if you're not fighting them people?
Yeah, really good. I'll wait to weigh in now and get some grub and that down me. So.
He's not late, it's just customs and shit like that, and then you've got the traffic on a Friday, you know what I mean? I told Dopey Bollocks, Scott, that was the case, so I expect him to ring me around about now.
No, you told me last fight,
you're about 4, like what? Yeah, because I can't help it, you know, it's when he flies in. It's a rough time, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, we're pretty tight, like, to be fair. It's like, they're all my best mates. Like, I hardly ever see any of my friends I used to hang around with when I was a kid. I keep in touch with them, like, but my best mates are the boys I train with every day, to be fair. So, like, we live with each other, do you know what I mean? I see them more times than I see my mum, like, do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Thank you.
It's amazing, yeah. On weight, ready to go. Feel now ready for tomorrow. Get the job done. Yeah, you feel a bit of pressure, but this is my like 19th amateur MMA fight alone, do you know what I mean? So I just enjoy it. That's one thing I've learned through the times. Instead of being scared and like, oh, it's anxious, like, I'm gonna be doing this for the rest of my life, so there's no point being scared of doing it, like, do you know what I mean? So when you're in the changing rooms, like, before you walk out, there's nervous, like, but at the end of the day, I've done it loads of times, I know what I need to go in there and do, so just stay focused and just getting the job done.
Get up. Well, get up. Get up. Well, get up. Get up. Well, get up. Get up, do the up rock. Get down and shake it when the beat drop. Get up. Well, get up. Get up, do the up rock. Get down and shake it when the beat drop. Get up. Well, get up. Get up, do the up rock. Get down and shake it when the beat drop. Get up. Well, get up.
Come on, kick the funk. Rock to the rhythm, go. I said rock to the rhythm, you don't stop. Cause ghetto funk has got to beat the show shot. I said rock to the rhythm, you don't
All
stop.
All three in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. In the red corner, Pan Miles.
Question is, where is Luke Spartan?
That's a mad feeling, that is. It's because you're about to go out and have an organised scrap with someone, like you can, all the technicality in there, it's still a fight, like, do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to go in there and hurt him, he's going to try and hurt me, like, do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's pretty sick, like, it's a mad feeling. There's no other way of feeling that unless you actually go and do it. There's no way to explain it, it's nuts.
Sky, give me those hands, please. You are too fit, too strong, too technical. Do you know what you're going to be tonight? Too nasty. Too nasty. Too much, too everything.
There you go, kid.
9 kilograms, representing Chris Rees Academy, Swansea, from Porthcawl, Wales, Scott Denkharft
That was a close round, okay, yeah? You're very good, nice snappy hands. Don't just snap the jab, or put something else with it. When you're looking for that takedown, when you hit the takedown, we posturing and going, okay, yeah? Don't let him put those feet on your hips, that's what he likes to do, okay? Brett Johns.
Same thing now, okay? Listen now. When you're on top, you're dominant, okay? I need you to get your hands from underneath the overhooks. Get out that overhook habit. Get your hands on the shoulders.
Yeah.
That's what happened there with the omoplata.
Swim those hands in. Swim them into you, okay, yeah? Shut them down. That's lovely.
He's sitting on his ass over there.
Yeah, that's right. Look, you're sitting down and breathing hard. Ready, up on your toes? You're going to push that pace on it. You're going to push that pace on it. Ready? Straight away. Firing. Remember, Scotty, fire those hands. Fire those hands. Okay? When you're on the floor, that was much better. It couldn't work. Okay? Right, John.
Let's solidify your strong now, yeah? Okay, we need it strong, nice and strong in the last one, okay? Like Chris said, I told you, watch the overhand right.
Yeah.
He threw it early in the second, he will throw it now again. He knows he's down, he's got to do it.
Yeah.
He's got to fucking throw our overhand right, Scotty.
You are simply switched on to everything now. I want the perfect round.
Agreed, sir.
The perfect round. This is going to be a 10-8 round.
You
Ready?
You give me one round, you get a belt. You give me one round.
One round. I want a perfect round. Okay, Scotty, let's go. Nice, Scotty. That's it. Up again, Scotty, up. Up again, Scotty, work on it. We're finish on top, Scotty, up again. Stand, Scotty, go. Up, drive. Yes, Scotty. Drive, go. Finish on it. Yes.
And after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judges scored out 29-28, Grant, 29-28, Pedersen, and 29-28 in favour of your winner by split decision. And now the Adrenaline Fight Night Amateur Lightweight Champion, Scott Pedersen!
I'm blessed to live this life, and this year I will be one of the best amateurs in the world, the best amateur in the world. You want to the legend, the living world fight.
The nicest feeling when you win a title or any fight is when you just go back to the change room, realise how much work you've put in for the past 8 weeks and just sit there and just soak it in. It's an incredible.
And then, like, I heard Chris say time, but it was like, it must be a second quicker. Yeah, he did. And he fucking boom. Right, yeah, I was like, just look. It's been hard 2 months since January 1st. I knew about this fight in December, and then I got to it in January. I was fucking, every fucking bad moment in training, getting beat up, strength and conditioning, waking up early, going to bed late. Oh, it's fucking worth it when you have this over your shoulder, I tell you what. Another one for the trophy case.
For me, it's mad because I'll win my fight. And because I've thought about winning so much, it's like, okay, that's done. What's next? Like, as soon as you go back into the changing room, you chill with a belt for 5, you see your mates and all that, you have something nice to eat, and then the next thing you know, boom. Or like you go to training Monday, like I remember TJ Dillashaw saying this, like you're on a high, and then when your teammates beat you up, you're like, right, I'll get back to it now, do you know what I mean? So it don't really stay that long, especially when you think about it all the time. It's just straight back to it then.